NRM, they normally discuss matters concerning their area in the parliamentary caucus. We in the opposition, we don't sit in the caucus. That's why we decided as members of Parliament of Acholi to have our own caucus, also come up with the issues. After this meeting, we are going to meet all the Acholi parliamentary group members. And we shall ask them if they have more serious issues, which is not here, let them bring it up, and we also read our issues to them, so that we merge it together, we marry it to become one document that stands for Acholi sub-region.
So over 20 years of war, which left with us many orphans, it left with us many widows. It left with us new category of people, ex-combatant, those who were, formerly abducted. And also left with us the people who are born in captivity, they don't know where their fathers are. Some of them do not even know their mother. And it left with us people who are up to now crying for their children, over 20,000 children abducted and they are not accounted for. With this situation all around us as leaders from Acholi sub-region, and there are no deliberate program from the government to solve their problems, the poverty rate has been going up. With all the interventions, the World Bank said we are now 72% poor. And that became our concern as leaders from this sub-region, that there must be a deliberate program. And that's why we are talking about transitional justice.
The most important thing that the government should do as per now is to fulfill all the promises that they have made for the Acholi community. One, the issue of compensation. Our people lost during the war. Many years ago, we have been complaining, asking government to pay us. We want government to pay to compensate the people who lost during the war. To pay for the human life lost, those who gave their land for people to be in camp, those who lost their hands, ears, all kinds of suffering during the war, let government do so.
And part of this document stipulates clearly where the direction in which Acholi are supposed to take or will go during the transition and even after the transition.
And when you are talking about transitional justice, it is about the processes and the mechanism to address these injustices that was brought by the war, by the human rights violations. We have people who are sodomized from this sub-region.
Actually, transitional justice system is the cornerstone of this document.
And two, government should create more administrative units.
So we think and we believe that a holistic approach by having the law of transitional justice will address these problems. And not only for Acholi sub-region, but also other regions that will suffer the war before, and there are some other areas that will suffer the war after this, because you can't predict the war might not end.
So this approach is to engage with the government to ensure that what we have been raising are actually addressed and taken. We want to approach it like the way we are doing it. And you know how we have been approaching issues as opposition. That one does not negate the fact that we cannot go back to our original approach to issues. We can also still go back to our original approach to issues.
In fact, we need scholarship for our people. Last time, the President promised that if it comes to sciences, he's going to offer scholarship to our people. If you go to Gulu University, go to Liari University, look at the Faculty of Medicine, you'll find hardly 5 students from Acholi doing that course.
There are people whose animals were removed, the livestock. Many have died because of poverty. This actually rendered the people of northern Uganda, they cannot take their children to school. That's why the level of education has come down, to the extent that when secondary schools are sending out children or students because of non-payment in school, the whole school is out of the gate. When university is putting restriction for exams, the whole school is out of the gate. When it comes to a level of scholarship from government schools, in the university, we don't find the names of people from Acholi. When it comes to the loan, because they are considering people who've done science, because of the poverty in this region, you don't see our people. And these are issues we are talking to government for our people.
So we need government to treat us equally in the coming government. We don't want biasness. We all have stake in this country.
We know that in Acholi here, we are demanding cattle compensation. Lano is demanding cattle compensation. Teso is demanding cattle compensation. But where is the difference? In Lano and Teso, they went to court, and court made a pronouncement. They have a document which they follow. For us in Acholi, we pull out of court.
We are not going to put our eggs in one basket. Some people will be outside to throw stones, others should be inside to take care.